Hello, my name is Nicholas Raymond Casada, pursuing a master's degree in business administration at Africa Renewal University. The purpose of this video is actually to explain a few concepts which are academic in a simple agribusiness farm, mixed farm that I visited for study purposes. So this video is simply for academic purpose. I want to talk about a few things. One is working capital that I looked at in this farm, and I realized, first of all, working capital is the difference between the current assets and current liabilities is what we talk about, is what we call working capital. It's very key for an organization or for a business firm like African University Demonstration Firm to keep an eye on working capital because it helps in the liquidity management, managing the short-term obligations, day-to-day running of the organization, like purchasing inventory and covering some unforeseen expenses for financial health of the organization. Like working capital indicates good financial management of a business stability, and also for purposes of grabbing short-term opportunities, because if you don't have good working capital, then there are some opportunities that you can miss out. So that is why I'm talking about working capital, and I realize that the working capital in this organization is very small, if any, according to explanations, according to information that is available. And that means they really did not grab the opportunities that they meet in their day-to-day running of the farm business. And the other thing is that we looked at were the types of current asset investment policy, current asset investments policy, and their differences within the organization or this business. Of course, they use the conservative policy, which prioritizes cash, liquid, and risk management, and also the aggressive policy, which focuses on profitability. So they are more on profit maximization on everything they do. They are more on profit maximization, and they strike a balance between the two policies. That means they are almost like the operating under the moderate policy, where they maintain the current assets at a level, and then also they maintain some cash for operation. This strikes a balance between the two. I want to go faster. The other issue is how the company holds both cash and marketable securities apart from working capital. Why should a company hold both cash and marketable? No, the reason why we have cash is to cater for the immediate operations and also buffer as emergency or unexpected expenditure in an organization. And this is something I noted, that it is not so much being observed in this farm. The role of inventory, accounts receivable, accounts payable, bank loans in relationship with the working capital of this organization that I visited. This is something that is not so much being followed. The organization is not at a level of acquiring loans or giving out discounts to, like, which could cater for the accounts payable. They are not giving out goods on credit, apart from a few staff members who pay later. And because the organization is not having a lot of money, so the thing that they are giving out to the immediate staff members bring in a big percentage to their income. So it almost turns out that the accounts payable are very, very high. And that is very good for the business. Um, um, I've already told you that the accounts payable also contribute to the working capital because they are also current assets, and are very good. It's good for this company. So what can this Africa Renewal University Demonstration do to improve on its cash flows, especially when the cash flow is okay, then there's some good working capital. To increase the discounts to the discounts to the customers, and also manage their inventory very well. Extend the accounts payables to different buyers or different customers, but most especially cutting down their operation costs on labor, cutting down the operation costs on the inputs they use, where they buy them from. Then exploring other sources of income, looking at everything as a source of income. And once in a while, they should start looking at getting some loans from the bank or getting some bank overdrafts. They need to operate like a real standing business. So those short-term loans can be very good to help this organization very, very well. So when I look at this organization, it has a strategic plan, and they do some forecasting, financial forecasting, and there are different things they look at in their forecasting. First of all, they have a vision, a mission, and core values. Their vision is to be a leading sustainable demonstration farm for education and production of food in Uganda. Leading demonstration farm for education and for food production in Uganda. Then their mission, how they are running, is to produce quality agricultural products, well-training students, and supporting community development. So that is the mission. And that's where they drive their 3 objectives that they run with. And they have core values. They talk about innovation, thinking a lot, sustainability, how can all these things be done? And I realize there's a lot of innovation, there's a lot of sustainability, and they're looking at community impact. They're trying to put structures which can host people on the farm, that when people come, when the community comes in, they can be hosted nicely. I looked at how they're working on their buildings. The other issue about forecasting that I can mention here briefly is I think I can leave that one there, and I want to talk about market research. They do a lot of market research, and they do historical. They look for historical data, which I found, and they have all the elements of market research, which I also found. They use different forecasting in their strategic plan, qualitative and quantitative, both of them. I also noticed that they have introduced a system of additional funds needed in their strategic plan, especially for the end of the year. As the year is ending in December, they have looked at how much money they need for survival in this December, and that was very good for the organization. I think I want to end here in this video just to explain it. It was just for explaining a few things in the organization. They calculate profitability, and they use very good financial management practices to calculate the company's financial leverage or the organizational leverage. Just like I said, this was supposed to be a short video to explain a few concepts that I found from that organization. Thank you very much.